Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thomas Jefferson said, "If you want something you've never had, you must be willing to do something you've never done." Benjamin Franklin said, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." Basically, get off your duff, get to working. You've got dreams, you've got goals. You've got to do what it takes to get them. Like, subscribe, comment, show what your opinion is. Let me know if you like what you've seen. And I thank you for your support. Howdy, folks. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. If you look down at the bottom there, you're going to see that I have a link tree in the description. It's got my social media and it's got my Patreon. So if y'all want to talk to me, those are the ways to do it. Now look, I know a lot of people support the police, but the AP just did a investigation and there are like 1,000 cases that they found that are so questionable that it's bringing lawsuits against police departments on how they treat people, especially because what the police said is a complete fabrication. And I'm going to highlight a case on this one, but this is just one of 1,000 cases. And there are probably far more than this one. So we need to start talking about this far more than we do. I'm a small government person. If the police are acting against the wishes of the people, that needs to be talked about. That's why I'm talking about this. I'm not against police, but I am against bad police and bad policing. So let's talk about this case. So, the person we're going to talk about is Austin Hunter Turner. This is a gentleman that lived in Bristol. Now, he started having a seizure, and his girlfriend called Turner's mother. Turner's mother said, "Hey, call 911. I'll be over there." This guy had a history of seizures. She gets there. The cops and the firefighters and emergency people get there. He's having a seizure. You know, if you know anything about seizures, your body can be jerking. You can have all kinds of things going wrong. Well, the medical personnel should have put a kibosh on the police responding to this. They didn't. The police tased him and they put him into what's known as a prone position on his recliner, which can restrict breathing. And then they strapped him to a stretcher, again face down. He wasn't face up, face down. And he had stopped breathing before they got him to the Bristol Regional Medical Center. Now, his family was told it was an overdose. It wasn't. The AP found out that it was the seizure and how the police responded that killed this man. This is idiotic. Oh, and by the way, it gets worse. The autopsy report was done up, so it said that Turner died of multiple drug toxicity and cited Suboxone, a drug used to wean people off opioids and psychoactive chemical in marijuana. Medical examiner also repeated the official police version of events. A AP investigation found that the medical officials who determined the official cause of police restraint deaths frequently did not link them to force, instead blaming accidents, drug use, or pre-existing health problems. This guy already had a pre-existing health problem. Why are you not listing him as that? Now, they had 3 experts review the case records and said that Turner did not die of a drug overdose. Instead, they said the Bristol police made critical errors that contributed to Turner's death, including pinning him face down. This is some garbage. This is beyond some garbage. And this is what's going on in these police departments? Now look, I don't want to go after cops, but this is one of those cases, and it's one of 1,000 cases. Let's put it into perspective. It's not just one case, it's one of 1,000 cases across the country in which the police got involved with something they should not have been involved with, and somebody ended up dead, and then there was a cover up. Look at it this way. Would you like to have a medical emergency or have some mental health issue and have this happen to you? Would you want this to happen to your family? Would you want this to happen to your children? I know that Turner's mother didn't want this to happen. I know her father didn't want, or his father didn't want this to happen. But instead, this is what they did. This is beyond reprehensible. This needs to be fixed. It's getting to the point where the police are covering up so much. They shouldn't have even been involved in this. Yes, there are rules that can be put into place. That's just it. Instead of defunding the police, we need to have cops that actually have 4-year degrees, not these 2-year, let's get them out as quickly as possible degrees. Let's get them actual proper training. Let's end this garbage. People talk about, oh, you don't need a college degree, and I'm one of them. You don't need a college degree for everything, but for police, I think they need a minimum of a 4-year degree. I think that they need to actually have some psychology training. I think at minimum they need to have a small bit of medical training so that they don't get involved in stuff like this. And it pisses me off that the fire department and the EMTs are also responsible for this. This is getting ridiculous and it needs to end. And there are ways to do it, and we need to stand up and say, do it. It's been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Thank you for watching this video. I've had some fairly good success with all of my redneck sports stuff, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, all that rigmarole, and also just let me know what you want to hear about. I'll give a redneck spin to this stuff. Let me tell you, I love sports. So I love people that want to join me in that. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.